Hey, what's up, everybody? Randy here. Thanks for hanging out with me at Dad's Crib. One of the main things I wanted to do was bring you recipes and stuff that was going to make life a lot easier, and that is, for one, cooking. I find with a lot of people, not just dads, feeding the kids becomes a major issue, and so you either learn how to cook, know how to cook, or you eat out a lot. Now, um, you know, if you didn't grow up cooking, it's kind of hard to learn how to cook really fast, and obviously going out all the time is not the healthiest and or the most economically sound. So part of what I want to do is bring you quick, easy recipes, and I have that for you today. This is my black and white bean chili. It can be made with ground beef, ground turkey, or purely vegetarian if you want. And it's quick, it's easy, one pot, just the Instapot, and the kids love it. At least my kids love it, and it's very versatile. So stick around and check out this recipe and let me know what you think.
So here we go with the ingredients. I have about a pound of ground beef, or you can use ground turkey, like I said, or vegan crumbles. I have black beans and a can of white northern beans, some diced tomatoes. These are the green chili. Those are going to be blended, and then just a simple packet of chili. You can do mild, medium, or hot, and about 12 ounces of chicken stock. So, or a can and a half. And those are all the ingredients that we're going to use in this whole recipe. First thing I'm going to do is put my ground beef in the Instapot on saute mode. You won't put the top on it, it'll get hot enough to brown your ground beef. Next thing we want to do is to rinse our beans. So I'm going to take both cans and pour them into a colander in the sink and just rinse them off really, really well. They usually have like a thick kind of juice on them, and I just like to get that off. So I'm going to rinse those off so your beans are nice and clean. Next up, we are going to puree our diced tomatoes. So just drop those in the blender and set it to low. If you do it too high, it'll basically juice them, and I don't want to do that. I still want them to have a little bit of texture. So I'm just going to do them on low for 10 to 15 seconds, and that'll be more than enough to break them down a little bit. So to the Instapot with the ground beef, I am going to add the beans, stir those up just a little bit, and now I'm going to add a little bit of chicken broth to the bottom so it doesn't burn, because it does get pretty hot because it's on saute mode right now. That'll just stop them from burning. Next comes the tomatoes that we just blended up. And I'm going to stir this up just a little bit. Next up is the seasoning packet. Said get as you can mix a couple if you don't want it too hot or if you don't want it too mild. Mix them a little bit and stir that up. And then I'm going to top it off with the rest of the chicken broth. So I don't want to make it too juicy, but it will thicken some. So you can, if you like more juice, um, then use a little more chicken broth. If you like it really thick, use a little bit less. Now I'm going to put the top on the Instapot and set it for about 8 minutes, and then just kind of let it decompress itself. So in all, it'll take about 15-20 minutes. And here is our final product, the black and white bean chili. This is just straight chili by itself. This is my personal favorite. It is chili over spaghetti with some cheese on it. Oh, so good. And chili over rice, which is my son's favorite, with a little bit of cheese.
So there you have it, my black and white bean chili recipe. That wasn't so hard, was it? Make sure to give it a try, and whatever you do, try the chili and spaghetti with a mound of cheese on it. I can't say it's the healthiest, especially the recipe, because it is canned beans, but you can use fresh beans if you want. And obviously, you can use a low fat protein source or no meat at all. And I mean, I guess you could even use like, vegan crumbles. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below and make sure you subscribe. And as always, thanks for hanging out with me today in Dad's Crib.